Alrighty, I have another quick update for you. It's going to be a very short video. Not really too much has gotten done. I redid my dash. So I ended up painting it gold. I just painted it with this gold pen here, this gold Pilot gold marker. I just did the gold in there. And then I painted the radio and whatever this gauge is, the clock over here, I painted it black, and then I gray washed it. I painted the center of the steering wheel gold, and then I painted the outside leather brown. I need to repaint the gold because that is just Gold Leaf by Tamiya. But other than that, I redid the gauges as well. I painted those black and then gray washed those. So that's how the dash is looking. This is the engine. I got the wires on there and the wires glued into where they're supposed to go, or at least where I want them. So that's how that's looking there. And I got this one just sitting here. I don't know where it's gonna go yet. I know there's supposed to be some wires coming off from here, and I gotta figure all that out later. Let's see here. I got my wires cut for the batteries. The black and red wire for the battery. I'm pretty sure this one's supposed to go here, and this one goes here. Just put them in there and bend them. That way it doesn't fall out just yet. But those will be in there, and then I'll just bend them and cut them, make them fit inside. So that's how that's going. I got the wheels on. So those are looking nice and jazzy. I got the fronts and backs. They're directional. Whether I have them on the right way, I don't know. But that's how that is looking underneath. And I got most of the interior put together. There is a skull here because when I cut the stick shift off of the tree, it broke in half and flew into the garbage can, and I was not digging it out. So while I was looking for a replacement, I found that skull, and I figured why not. So it's just an itty bitty plastic skull. It's random. I have no idea where it came from. So I just black washed it, drilled out the bottom, and I took some of that wire, made it straight, and I drilled out the little base there, and I just now it's a skull stick shift. So that's how that's going. Worked out pretty good for me. I mean, I kind of got lucky. I don't have any more of those. If I do, I have no idea where, because it's just the only one that I found. But this car now has a skull stick shift. These pegs that are sticking out are supposed to be for a window for the side. It has like it's molded in one piece, and you like put it on here, and then it would stick up, and it's for the side window. Well, because there's so many fitment issues right now, I cut it off and just glued the window to the car, which I will show you now. So, like I said, we all know Atlantis has fitment issues. However, there's one thing if you do get this kit. The front and back window are horrible. They don't fit. They're too small. So what I mean by that is this front window is literally hanging on by this point and this point, and I just super glued it. Nothing else is touching the car. It just falls through. And for this, the only thing touching is the side and the side. This, it's barely touching the bottom right here. I just super glued it on. But that just pretty much just falls through too. And as you can see, there is a gap here. And if you look here, there's a gap. It's not even touching the bottom. It's not touching the bottom. It's not touching the top. It's a little hard to see, but you can kind of see the gap there. I glued in the rearview mirror. But yeah, so this the windows, if you want to make your own, I would suggest it. These side windows are what I was talking about. I just said screw it and glued them in. You're supposed to see like a little prong piece that comes down and hooks onto the side. I just cut it off and glued the windows in place. I do have all the hinges glued in. Well, not really glued in, but in where they're supposed to be. For the trunk, the doors, the hood. This door was warped, so I don't know how well it's gonna stay there, the inside panel was warped. You can see where the tape has been on my car since the beginning. I glued in the fenders, but other than that, you can see my mess of work in progress. I put on the headlights, the little hood ornaments here, so I glue those on. There's another piece that's supposed to glue across here. I gotta find it somewhere on the chrome tree. I got the little window here for the side glued in. That worked just fine. And then I glued in the back trim pieces here. This is a piece and this is a piece. I just glue those on and these. And I will try and figure this out. I still have to detail this little flag here. And this is a decal that I can just put on there. Other than that, this is kind of getting to where I want it. This has one coat of that pearl clear on it, so that's why it kind of looks like this. It's a bit shiny, but I only did one coat because on the doors, you can kind of tell I had to repaint the gold. So on both doors and this fender, when I painted the pearl clear, this stuff over the car, the gold just dispersed. It like disappeared. It turned black. So I waited a day. I taped off the two doors and the fender and repainted the gold on it. Everything else in the car is fine. It only happened on the doors and the fender. I don't know why, but that's, I mean, nothing. I didn't repaint any of this. This is all still just how it was. It only happened on the doors and fenders. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe I didn't put enough paint the first time when I painted it, but that's what happened. And other than that, nothing else has really changed. I don't know if I remember if I showed this. There's a little foot pedal. I just painted it silver and put it on there. Like I said, this is going to be very short and quick. I did go to the Woodward cruise. That video will be up probably around the same time, if not before this one. So I have all kinds of videos and pictures. There's a lot more new cars than old cars. It was kind of I had fun, but it was a bit of a kind of a letdown. I was hoping for more old cars and classics. But it was still fun. There's still a lot of cool cars in there, and I was happy with it. If you want to go check that out, I should have it linked down if you want to see it. But other than that, I have to go back to work, and I will see you on the next, and hopefully I'll get this one done soon.